What's going on, you guys? Before we begin, I want to let you guys know that nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your financial counselor. What you decide to do with your money is up to you, and you need to take responsibility for your buys and your sells. All right, with that being said, let's get into the video. Got off a coaching call with a client last night. Young man, very, very ambitious. Very, very proud of him for the actions that he's taking. And it kind of inspired me to make this video this morning. And the message is pretty clear, you guys, all right, is that you have to take chances in order to make advances. You have to take chances in order to make advances, right? If you don't do anything, if you don't take any risk, if you don't take any action, guys, you're not going to get any reward. All right. I know a lot of you guys think that the crypto market is super risky, and it can be. It can be if you don't have the correct strategy, and it's also just a risky thing in general compared to other traditional conservative investments, right? But you guys have to understand that with that comes less returns as well, right? With that comes less returns. If you buy, let's say you're investing in the S&P 500, right? The S&P 500 averages 10, 15, I don't know exactly the average. I think it might be even be like 12% or whatever it is, right? And that's fine. Listen, guys, that's great. Listen, if you want to conserve your assets and you want to be defensive and you want to possibly maintain your purchasing power over a long period of time, even though you're probably not going to be maintaining your purchasing power, it's a great, listen, the S&P is better than doing nothing, right? The S&P is better than holding cash and just holding it in the bank or earning, putting it in your savings account, right? But are you, the question that you need to ask yourself is, are you really going to change your life with traditional assets, right? I think that's a question that a lot of people need to ask, right? A lot of people have 401ks. A lot of people have Roth IRAs. A lot of people have equities, or they just have an index of equities like the S&P or the Dow Jones or whatever it is, right? But you have to ask yourself, you guys have to seriously ask yourself is, what asset class is actually going to make a difference in a relatively short period of time, right? And then once you decide on that, you have to decide on how much action that you're willing to take in that market, okay? I'll tell you right now, guys, the two asset classes that are the best to invest in for offensive investing is crypto and AI, right? Those are the two innovative industries that I think a lot of people are going to make a lot of money with, and a lot of people are going to change your life. Crypto is the most lucrative because it's the most accessible and there's the most opportunity. So that's why I specialize in that, right? But guys, if you guys don't want to take any risk at all, you're not going to make any changes in your life, right? Now I'm using crypto here because I'm a crypto consultant, but this method or this message applies to all things in life, you guys. You guys want to start a business, right? You guys want to start a business. You guys have to take chances. You guys have to take risks, right? You guys have to take risks. You have to start that business. You have to take a risk. You might have to, sacrifice something or sacrifice many things in order to make that business happen, right? You might have to give up other aspects of your life for a short period of time in order to try to give it a chance to work, all right? You have a paycheck, right? You have a lot of things that you could do with the money that you make. Are you going to invest it in your future? Or are you going to, waste it, spend it away on things that you really don't need, but you're rationalizing that you do so that you don't have to delay gratification, right? If you want to have a better dating life for the men out there with women, right? A lot of the times you guys don't want to take any risk, right? You guys don't want to, a lot of the times you guys are thinking about the perfect thing to say. You think that you have to say the perfect thing. No, you don't. All you have to do is simply just be more bold, right? Right? You just have to take more shots, right? You just have to, if you want to go up and talk to a girl, you have to take that risk and you have to go and talk to that girl, right? Same thing. Same thing applies with investing, with business, with dating, with anything in your life, you guys, okay? So The message here is if you guys want reward, you guys have to understand that there is a trade-off to that reward. You have to take a certain amount of risk if you guys want to level up, right? Financially, you have to level up in that way, right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys, right? If you guys want to take risks, a lot of people want 5, 10Xs on their money, but they don't want to take any risk. They want to ask me, hey, what's the next 100X? You know, what's a coin that I can get an 100X with, you know, in the next couple of months? Come on, dude. Like, you're not, it doesn't really work like that. You have to be in the market. You have to be consistent. You have to be paying attention. And then those types of gains do happen, you guys, but it happens from being niche and being focused, and it happens naturally. You can't force a coin. You can't force, you know, like your investment to go from every $1 you put into it to $50 you put into it. Okay. That happens over time. That happens from being patient, and that happens from being niched and paying attention to your niche, right? Over time, that stuff can happen for you, and it's a beautiful thing, right? But if you guys want to really, really take a big leap up in your financial life pretty quickly, crypto is the place to do it. Crypto, a lot of people see crypto as risky. Okay, that's fine. But you guys have to understand that with reward comes risk, all right, in all things. If you don't want that much reward, you don't have to take that much risk. You could just hold the money in the bank and just sit it there, or you could put it in the S&P 500 and barely outpace inflation. Because inflation, guys, the inflation number that they give you, that the Fed gives you, or the statistic board gives you, that's not the real inflation number, you guys. All right, they have tons of substitutions, and they have a lot. The weighting and the substitutions of the inflation is not actually the real inflation number, right? If you guys really calculate the real inflation number, you should probably like at least double the number that they give you, and maybe even triple it, depending on what you're talking about. On top of that, they don't measure a lot of the things. The Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve doesn't report on the inflation of the things that actually affect you, such as grocery prices, oil, housing, all that stuff, because they see it as too volatile, right? They see it as too volatile, so they don't count it. They count a bunch of other things. But if you look at the prices of groceries, you look at the prices of gas, you look at the prices of houses, they've all went way more compared to what inflation is, right? And the reason why that is, and the reason why people don't understand that, is because people will, and then people who, you know, they'll point to the inflation number. Oh, it's 3-4%. No, it's not. It's not 3-4%. It's actually 8 at least, probably 8 to 10, right? Inflation is killing everybody who does not multiply their capital. And the truth is, guys, is that you guys have to take risk, and it's a lot easier to take risk, and it's a lot easier to feel more comfortable taking risk when you have somebody who's a specialist in that niche. If you have somebody who is a specialist working with you, it's a lot easier and a lot easier to take that risk. All right, a lot of my guys, I have older clients, but a lot of my younger guys are really starting to break through that threshold of they're more conservative. They have a nice amount of money, but they're really wanting to go and take that risk to really take a leap up in their life, and it's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful thing that you guys are taking. Obviously, you know, we're not taking all risk, right? We're not betting the farm on a bunch of stupid stuff. That's not what we do here, right? But you taking your shot, that's a beautiful thing, you guys, right? Even the best investors that you guys see, right? A lot of the guys that people look up to, let's use Warren Buffett as an example, right? If you guys actually study Warren Buffett and actually study what he did and what he did and how he got successful, him and Charlie Munger, right? Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, right? Everybody talks about Warren Buffett and how great of an investor he is, and how smart he is, and Berkshire Hathaway and all that stuff. But I'm gonna get a drink here, but let me tell you a little secret about Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, right? And not just Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, but a lot of these smart investor guys, not just them, but a lot of these Wall Street guys, a lot of these fund managers, asset managers, what a lot of people don't talk about is that they took massive amount of risk when they were young, right? Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger basically built LA before LA was a thing, right? So Charlie Munger's a lot older than we are. Before Charlie Munger went, younger Charlie Munger, right? Younger Charlie Munger. He was basically building LA before it was LA, right? Looking back on it now, with seeing what Los Angeles is today, that didn't seem like that big of a risk. But at that time, it was a massive risk. Nobody knew whether or not LA was going to work out. Nobody knew. It wasn't what it is today. He took a massive amount of risk, and then it ended up working out for him, right? Warren Buffett, same thing. If you look back on Warren Buffett was a ruthless risk taker, especially in his 20s. It's just that he was a risk taker for different things because it was a different time. Today, those things, the people who are making, like the younger people who are taking shots and taking risk and making tons of money, is in the crypto market for the most part, you guys, right? So we have to replicate success. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. And the equivalent of Charlie Munger building LA way back in the day, I don't remember if it was the 60s or what, but that equivalent is us buying crypto and getting involved in the crypto market and being equipped and going and taking a lot of this money. The same equivalent of the dot-com bubble. I mean, you guys look at YouTube, you guys look at Facebook, you guys look at all the tech, like the tech boom, the dot-com bubble in the year 2000, 1999, 2001, right? If you guys look back, yeah, sure, there were crashes, there was a lot of volatility, there was big ups, there were big downs. But for the companies that survived, look at what happened to the entire world. The entire world changed. It changed the way businesses operate. It changed social dynamics for people. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It changed the way that everybody pretty much does everything. Everybody, how businesses market, how it changed everything in the way people do it, how people consume content, everything, right? That was Web 2. Web 3 is crypto, all right? 2020 to 2030, 2040, basically 2020 to 2040 is the development of the crypto space, right? And that's gonna revolutionize the world too. And the best opportunities and the people who made a lot of money in the Web 2, the dot-com bubble in the year 2000, all right, they took action in that space. And that's why I'm encouraging you to take action in the crypto space, because it's literally the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just it's the next level. And is it risky if you're unequipped? Sure, but you have to take chances in order to make advances. You have to take risks. You have to shoot your shot. And it helps a lot if you're consuming content like this, like my content, or if you're one of my clients, or if you grab a consultation, we help you get prepared, okay? That makes it a lot easier, all right? All right, guys, so I hope the message is clear. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. You guys should add me on Instagram, Chase Your Grace, TikTok, Chase Your Grace. Jump in the block, jump in the free Telegram chat. It's free. If you guys are not in there, I don't know what you're doing. If you guys want to get coached by me, you guys got to join the Telegram first. You guys got to message me privately, and then you guys have to let me know. Or you could just message me in the public Telegram group, and I'll get back to you in terms of a consultation or coaching, whichever is best for you. All right. So guys, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys go after it. I hope I plant this seed in your head, right? To take chances. You got to take chances if you want to make advances. All right. If you guys want to upgrade your life without having to wait 10 to 15 years, 20 years, then I highly recommend you guys take action in the crypto market today. Time's running out. Don't chase green candles. Buy the dip. And I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.